Nice.
This is James Dutton for Round 8 Boxing. Delighted to join with Daniel Krotter. Daniel, how are you?
I'm good, James. Yeah, nice to meet you. Happy to be in your interview. And yeah.
No, thank you for joining me today. Listen, Daniel, you've been a German champion in the youth ranks. You're undefeated as a professional now. What drives you to keep pushing forward every day?
Oh, I had a dream when I was a kid. Like my dad was boxer. I'm coming from a boxing family, so it always was like yeah, boxing is part of the family. And I always watched the legendary fighters, Roy Jones Jr., Lomachenko, and I said, I want to be world champion like them. So and then yeah. I won my first national title as a kid, and then I fell in love with the sport. So and after this, yeah, no way back. And then yeah, I went to the national team, won multiple international tournaments, and I knew for myself I can be world champion. So right now I'm at the beginning of my pro career, but I got the ambition, I got um all the yeah, the speed, the power, the reflexes, the technique. I got all the stuff that you need as a world champion. And yeah, so right now I'm in good hands, training in the UK. Couldn't be better.
Fantastic. You mentioned that your dad was a boxer. Talk to me about that and seeing your dad be a boxer and in the gym and how that inspired you.
Yeah, my father started boxing in Russia. So my parents are both from Russia, and my dad was 3 times Russian national champion. He won bronze at the Soviet Games. It was like the European Games for the Soviet nationalities. And then he had to move to Germany. And in Germany, like 20 years ago, it was like when you have no German passport, you're not allowed to fight at the German level. So after a few years, he decided, okay, he starts his career as a boxing coach. And I remember there was one year, I think even one event. It was 2009 where we all boxed. My older brother, my dad, and me. Like two generation boxed in one event. And so yeah, so I was a small kid, watched my dad fighting, and of course it inspired me. Then I was in Russia, met all the people. His first coach in Russia, his all training mates who've been to the Olympics for Russia, and yeah, it gave me the power and the motivation. Like I'm I'm in good hands. Like had a very good amateur pedigree, amateur technique background, and yeah, it's time to go to the pros. My father's still coach. I got two younger siblings. They're still fighting for the German national team, and yeah, so it's big boxing family.
Absolutely. It's definitely in the family, it's in the blood.
Yeah.
Um, Daniel, talk to me about that. You mentioned that you fought on the same show as your dad and your brother. How special was that looking back now?
As like I was 10 years old as a kid, you don't recognize it, or like it is how it is. But right now, if I think about it, it's something yeah, something that never happens again in the future. So it was very special, and yeah, for me it's always special when I fight. And my family's around, my family's supporting me. Last time my dad went to my fight in London, my older brother's always there, so it's a big motivation for me, and yeah, it means a lot. Mm.
Obviously, you had a fight announced recently. You're fighting November the 30th at York Hall.
Yeah.
So about how do you mentally prepare for a fight week from the weigh-in, walking to the ring, all the media work? How do you prepare for that mentally?
Um, you know, I got 200 amateur fights, so from fight to fight, it's always the same, and like you adapt from fight to fight. It's always you get nervous. Sometimes you even get scared, but you did it 200 times, so you know how to deal with it. And like I'm a believer. I trust in God. Anyways, what I do. in training, in sparring, in fights, and it's giving me the calmness, giving me the faith and trust in the game. So when I step in the ring, I know everything happens for a reason. I can give 100% in my camp, and so I don't have to be scared what happens. So when the hardest part is done in the camp, in the preparation, and now it's time to enjoy, go to the stage, have a good fight, have a good performance, and yeah, I think fighting is the easiest part of the game. But of course, you have always be mental focused. So in fight week, only gym, home, sleep, eat. Gym. No meeting with friends, no meeting with families. When my family come over supporting me from Germany, I say okay. Till fight night, I'm in my zone. But after the fight, we can go for some food and you can sleep in my house. But before, please do not interrupt me, disturb me in my game. Yeah,
That's it. Sacrifices you make to stay focused.
yeah.
Obviously, you come across Daniel as very, very confident in your ability, in your faith, and you feel, as you mentioned at the start, you can be a world champion. But what part of your game do you feel that you need to focus on improving potentially?
I think it's the some power shots. Because in the amateur boxing, you got the tic tac boxing. You got like hit, they don't get hit, and it's more like counting points. But in the pros, still different. You got different gloves, and every punch can decide. Like one punch can decide everything. And yeah, I have to work more on power shots, like prepare, speed, easy, and then some good shots into the man. And yeah, that's something I have to improve in the next couple of weeks, months. But yeah, I think I will do a good job. I'm training right now at the Peacock gym, and if everyone knows Peacock, they're all fit, good atmosphere there, and very hard training. So I feel very good, feel comfortable.
A really good gym, obviously, Martin Bowers then. I think I saw you training on Instagram video with my good friend Adrian Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adrian's one of the fittest guys I know. Good fighter as well, Adrian was. Um, you mentioned there about sitting down on your shots, the power shots, going from in and out, you're moving your point scoring in the amateur style to transition to the professional style. How have
Yeah.
you found that change and how have you found that transition between the two?
Mm, yeah, it's like see fights, when Usyk fights or Loma fights, in my eyes, like they're still fighting like amateurs. Like 12 rounds, they're moving a lot, do easy shots, but and I try to do the same, but sometimes you have to like have good shots that the opponent respects you, and yeah, I try to focus in shadow boxing, also in sparring rounds. Try to implement this new power shots, like easy, boom, and one shot with accent, for example. And of course, it takes time, but pro boxing is like a new sport. It's like a new yeah, it's like a new game for me. I fell in love again with the sport because it's a new challenge for me. I have to learn from the beginning everything. So yeah, it's a challenge every day for me, but that keeps me motivated. So yeah, that's why I love the game and happy what comes in the future.
You spoke about your faith being an important part of your journey. How does your religion influence your life inside and outside of the ring?
Oh, it's influenced everything, like my personal relationships, my relationship with my wife, with my family, with my parents, um, trusting the world, trusting the people. Like I'll sacrifice everything, move over to the UK with my wife and all the people in Germany. Like, oh, you're really humble. How you're not scared to go to another country and you have nothing. There's no one like in the UK who, um, like whose family, whose friends. But I say, like, I think God gave me this destination. God gave me this calling, and sometimes, like, you don't know what the result will be, but you have faith in God, and that's what gives me the power, and yeah, keeps me going, keeps me working, and like I want to like motivate also people with my faith that whenever you set some goals, you work hard, and you believe in yourself, believe in God, you can achieve everything. So that's motivation for me, motivation for my younger siblings, and yeah, that's what I try to do in the next few years.
Definitely. For you, what does a win mean to you? Is it just the result, or is it something deeper to that?
Um, that's a good question, but I think yeah, it's more than more than just a win, because the last fights when I boxed in UK, my family friends they come over from Germany, and it's like whenever Daniel has a fight in the UK, it's like the people meet, the people have a purpose to be happy to meet and join a fight night, and after the fight you won. My hands going up, like the hard work you put in. So thanks God, everything worked out. So it's always like okay, you accomplished level one. Now you go to level two, level three, level four, and you want more and more of the success. And yeah, so we never know where our limit is. And I think from fight to fight we can be better. From fight to fight, we can set new goals and yeah, achieve new limits.
Now, growing up, and I might pronounce this incorrectly, so correct me if I'm wrong. Growing up in Bad Winching and fighting out of Schwelm.
Shireen, yeah.
Just talk to me about your environment growing up. How did that shape you as a boxer and as a person?
I'm a small town kid. I lived in a small city, no distraction, just boxing. And my father was strict, like military education. And yeah, my school was next to our house. I remember first we lived in a small apartment. We were six people in the family lived in a small apartment. Then my parents could buy a house, so we shared more rooms, more space. And the school was next to our house, and it was like okay, in the morning, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you wake up at 5:30, go for 30 minutes walk, and then go to school. And this was like 3 times per week. Our dad told us to do strict. Say you go, yeah, because you need a routine. You need to get out of your comfort zone. In the morning, it's dark. It's cold. It's rainy. But you go outside for a walk or for a run, and that's always like the dedication we put in gave me mental strength, because I knew like no one in my age woke up at 5:30 for a run, and I was 13, 14 years old. So always already in the schoolboys boxing category, when I went to the world championships as a junior, I knew the hard work always pays off. So yeah, so our dad dedicated his whole life. Right now, he's still doing it for my younger siblings. Dedicated his whole life in our career, but also school was very important. My dad always said, when you have no good grades in school, you don't go to boxing. And it was yeah, like school, good behavior, good education, and boxing. It was like the only thing we got as a 15, 16 years old kid. And the good thing is I had an older brother, so we had to do this together, not alone. And yeah, I remember one moment when I think I was 15. I had there was a moment I had no good grades, and I beat someone outside. And I thought, okay, my dad is coach. He would be like, yeah, you're strong. And he say, whenever you ever touch somebody outside the ring, you never box again. And for me as a kid was like, okay. So then he say, good grades, be good in school, be friendly, polite, and only boxing in the ring, in the training, no outside fighting. So what was like a good education from my dad, from my parents. And then yeah, I started working. I did 3 years apprenticeship, and it was all the same. Before work, run. Then 8 hours work. I worked in the office, and then back to training. And I did this for 3 years, and then finally went to the national team as an elite fighter. And then I moved to Sweden. Sweden is 600 kilometers from my hometown, so 6 hours away again from family, friends, and that was a good time because when you're away from your family, friends, you only focus on your career. You focus on your own, like on your sport. And right now, I got the same. I'm here with my wife in the UK. We only got us. We got our faith, and we got boxing. So we put all our energy, time in it, and I think at the end of the day, God willing, it will work out.
You obviously had that discipline instilled in you from a very early age.
Yeah.
That routine that was embedded into you daily, getting up so early, going for your run, etc. Is that still your routine now? Do you still get up at 5:30, go for your runs? Is it any part of what your dad used to make you do, you still do now?
Um, in fight in fight preparation, yeah, but not all the time. But right now, like, because we got sparring 3 times per week in the morning, I can't go for a run in the morning before sparring. But I do some shadow boxing, I do some cold showers, I do some breathing exercises. Still do something that push myself and push my mental power. So yeah, of course, the dedication my dad and discipline he taught us is part of the game still. And I know because we train always in the morning, I have to do always extra mile, do something extra that pushes me more than my opponents, and it's good for my mindset that I know I worked more than my opponent. So yeah, that's what I try. Even if I got 8 weeks left till fight night, do the extra work.
Obviously, boxing's been a big part of your life for nearly all of your life.
Yeah.
If you wasn't boxing, what do you think you'd be doing now for work?
I think we'll be an entrepreneur. I have a lot of friends. They got their own companies, and already started our own company too. And if I would put the time that I put in boxing, it's much easier to get money outside of boxing because boxing is like an ungrateful sport. I think the first money I earned as a boxer was when I entered like the national team in Germany. But till this day, 10 years, it was just sacrifice, sacrifice. And now, even now, as a pro, um, you have to put a lot of money, time, and yeah, energy in the sport of boxing. But we know when you have a fight in Saudi, when you have a big fight in the Wembley, Tottenham Arena, you get the award afterwards. But it takes time. So yeah, I have to be patient. And I love boxing. I could do other things, but it's the love and like, yeah, I always say once a boxer, forever boxer, you know. So, and I'm healthy, thanks God. I got the opportunities with my management here. So I go for my goals. I promised me as a kid I want to be world champion. Let's go.
Obviously, you have three fights into your professional career now. Your fourth fight at the end of November, as I mentioned earlier. But for you, in terms of you must have your own sort of plan, your own goals that you set out. A lot of people do a 5-year plan. For you, what does success look like for Daniel Krotter in the next 5 years? Is it titles, recognition, already a legacy? What's the plan?
Um, I said to myself and spoke to my manager that we don't want to rush. Like I'm 26 now. We have this year one fight. Next year we have 3, 4 more fights. And by the time when I will be 8-0, 9-0, I think there serious fights starts. And yeah, like last year, I never knew. Last 1 year ago, I did not knew that I will be pro boxer. I didn't knew that I will move over to the UK. So we never know what happens in 2 3 years. But like the next few fights will be all get used to the pro practice improvement, and then I think when I will be 8-0, serious fights starts.
Do you say serious fights at about 8 tonight? So you're talking what 2027, end of 2026 maybe.
Yeah.
Is there anybody in your weight class that you're sort of looking at that's at a similar stage to you where you think he could be somebody that I could fight, or he's somebody that I might want to fight, or he could have a title in the future that I want?
Um, right now I think the Garen Cross brothers from Wales. We fought with one in the Europeans once. I lost split. It was a very close and tough fight, and we're now at the same, like in the same in the beginning of our career. And yeah, it could be possible if we stay in the same way like now. Could be possible we meet in the future. Yeah, and I want to get my revenge.
Did you fight them both, or just Garen or Owen?
I fought both. Yeah,
Both.
yeah.
Well, Daniel, that's everything I was going to ask you. Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it, and best of luck for your fight in November.
Thank you.